Greetings, fellow knights. Thine own name is Viola.
Greetings, fellow comrade. I am Knight Arietta, 2nd class, 3rd defense.
What might you be beheading, comrade?
I am searching for my next destined quest. Any such journey will greatly help me rise in thy not knightly responsibility.
I, myself, have made an adventure of thy life, and now strive to find thy next. Oh, dear comrade, what do you say we make thy lengthy travels jolly and earnest? We may travel the road in grinding roads as one.
This plan seems absolute and honest. I accept, as I also feel called upon as a royal servant to protect thy fellow comrade on thy savage quest.
Aye, let's commence. The journey will be desolate.
This way, then.
Greetings, young globetrotters. I find thy young souls worthy of high potential, and I have a quest to bestow upon thy. The Princess Harmony of thy home Eggroll has been princess napped by a mighty dragon. Save her and gain ultimate epicness.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? Where did he go? Was thy forbidden magic used before our very sights?
Let's go find her.
This relevant knowledge seems dangerous and questionable. Comrade, we have no reason to trust thy guy. He may as very well be mad.
Heroes, we'll be crowned.
I don't think.
The princess will make thy trusty selves richer than seen across the land.
Thy task sounds grave and taxing. Thy wizard leads us to thy trap, I am certain.
The common folk will love us.
Traveler!
The princess may even crown us her honorary servants.
I do not wish, comrade, for us to undertake this role. Can thy even fight?
We will be dripping with gold.
I don't know.
What are we standing by idle for? The duty as royal, loyal servants must not be neglected.
Traveler, no, traveler, please, traveler, please, traveler. Viola, you must listen, for I only believe the fake wise guy had bad intentions.
Oh, thine old faithful comrade, do not fear or doubt such abilities any longer. Thy princess, whom we serve, is in great danger, so we must recover her. Besides, I fancy a little fight to spice up the dreary road.
What? Have thy ever held a sword? Have thy ever attempted to protect or stab? Are thy capable of recovering the royal highness, or will thy do all? I cannot distinguish if thy comrade is brave, blind, or foolish. Stubborn, thine own self must protect thy.
Rawr! My dear lord,
Its hugeness is unspeakable.
Rawr.
thy comrade speaks the truth. The foul creature looks very vile and threatening. Thine own self never hath encountered a beast as great as thy standing before thy.
Are thy not a daring swashbuckler? Have thy truly never met such a beast? Unbelievable.
Well, thine own self hath encountered trolls, river monsters, and once, many years ago, a griffin, but never hath thy dragon been crossed thine own path.
Astonishing. Now, let us focus on thy task in thy palm. The Royal Highness is not fancying, I can imagine, being kept in confinement.
Then let us go into battle. Slight problem has arisen. I have no sword, knife, or any effective means of slaying this beast, only a stick.
Alas, it might be better for thy to stand aside. Now, there's no time to waste, thy comrade. Make yourself useful in some nature while I slay the mighty beast.
Are thyself sprite or harmed?
Traveler, I am unable to rise.
Thou must rise and fight, thy a noble knight.
Comrade, thine cannot stand. Thy breath is deteriorating, and thine's blood is spilt.
These are my beloved.
My greatest apologies.
Must stand, for who thine self will save thy royal highness? Who will save thine? For not thy princess, then thou will save self. So in gold without thy dear comrade, thine own self cannot do this alone. Thine cannot fight.
Listen to thine self. Thine must save thy royal highness. Take thy sword. If not for thy princess, then for thine self, for thine's knighthood, for thy country. Finish thine's last and final quest. If you do not, the heir to the throne will be gone and perish. Our country, Egril, will fall into ruin.
No, comrade! Stay awake, you must stay on thy land.
Fight.
Oh, come now. Enough children's games. If rescue is not quick enough and wishes to toy with thy dragon, then instead of kill it, toss thy sword to thyself. Thine own self feels appreciation for the attempted rescue, but for thine own future reference, waiting around for epic fights and deaths and arguments to be rescued gives thy hostage pins and needles. Kill thy dragon or bestow thy hostage a piece of thy action.
Okay.
Ho thine self, Princess Harmony, hail thy royal highness. And greetings, thy traveler.
Wise guy, how pleased thine self is to see thine own comrade, the faithful knight, has perished in her grave. May your dark magic bring back thy life.
Thy troubled circumstance seems to worry thine greatly. Thy no magic may be able to give the knight breath, but thy souls must stand back. Live.
Thine word was it. Thine self was expecting a great explosion or plumes of purple smoke.
Thyself are living.
Yes. What occurred? Did you say the mighty beastly dragon all by yourself?
No. Thy royal highness stole my soul from thy hand.
Stole thy sword? You're saying that the royal highness herself slay the dragon? Her heir should be doing that. What are you if not a mighty traveler? I see you are not, though. You should be ashamed of thine self.
Will thine self never? Thy royal highness ought never to be kept in waiting. While thy knight was busy dying, thine self was boring of thy capture.
The true purpose of thine appearance was to reveal that thine self summoned that dragon.
What?
What?
This was a true trial of character, mindset, and achievement. Your Royal Highness, given thy accomplishment in slaying thy dragon, thine self can declare that a fit heiress to thy throne is located and secure. Traveler, thine self think that thy weak heart not best for thine travels, of which many a dangerous test may be encountered. With thy princess's permission, thine self think it best if enrollment in thy royal force and knighthood be commenced. Wielding a sword in the road is an almighty importance. And finally, knight, I may not make thy decision based on your accomplishments, since thou art close to royal servant to her royal highness. Therefore, thy highness must make thy decision.
Thine thanks, thine wise guy. Traveller, thine self agree with thy wise guy. Enrollment into force of knighthood is required for thine own safety. However, thine will require thy mentor. Knight, thine self will proclaim that thy death was unnecessarily drawn out. But in retrospect, that is an asset in battle. Continue not dying quickly, and thine self will ascend thy to rank of thy first class, first defence.
Oh, thy majesty, how kind of thine self! Thy will not disappoint.
Yes, yes. Now which is the fastest way to thine own palace?
Hey!
Thine traveller? I'm sure we came from that way.
No, you're surely mistaken.
How could I be? Traveller can't even hold a sword.
Well, you can't even stay alive for 10 minutes.
Thine selves take too long.
You are so unbelievable. I cannot believe you didn't even slay the dragon.
Rawr.